told her that I told the fucking phone I wanted it in the other orientation. This fucking sucks, YouTube. You're fucking idiots at YouTube. I'm telling you. They piss me off sometimes at YouTube. One of my trolls in one of my recent live streams asked me, would I let Von Helton live with me? Well, hang on, we'll get into that in just a minute. And the answer is no. Would I let him go live with me on YouTube? Would I let him go live with me on social media? The answer is yes. But would I actually let him live with me in my house? No, the answer is no. And the reason why the answer is no is because I don't even have my own place. See, a bunch of these MAGA trolls thought it'd be a good idea to get me thrown out of Kimball Avenue. They thought it'd be a great idea to get Emo thrown out of Kimball Avenue, because they couldn't let Emo just live in his own home. So what is he doing now? He's freeloading in somebody else's house. And I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I don't pay rent here. I don't pay electric here. I don't pay for internet here. The only reason why I'm fucking here is because I have a friend that's nice enough to let me stay in their house. So how the fuck can I let Von Helton move in with me when I don't even have my own place, thanks to Salty Rant and my trolls? Just saying. Just saying.
All right. Well, I realize now why I was wakened up, woke up, wakened up. I don't know, whatever the proper term is. Why I was woke up, and apparently it was to watch Emo Howling Wolf's videos that he posted, and so I did. And so Emo said something very interesting in one of his videos. He said that the trolls had got him kicked out of his home too.
Yes, I'm getting ready to move. It's not because the trolls know my address. It's not because it's not because I'm being. It's not because the landlord is. There's no eviction. Let me put it that way. There's no eviction. We're trying to figure out a way to word that where the trolls can't spin it into something else. What happened is my landlord, she's almost 80. She's an older woman. Her and her husband owned a lot of the buildings here in town. Her husband died last February. In August, she got an offer on this house. So as a giant package deal, she sold this house and a whole bunch of others to this new guy, to this masshole in Massachusetts. So I gotta be out of this house by November 1st. So the answer to that question is, would I let Von Helton live with me? The answer is fuck no. He can come on my channel. We can live stream together. But I don't have. It's not my house. I don't have final say on what goes on in this house. So I can't let Von Helton move in. I can't let him move in because I'm freeloading on somebody else's house. And why am I freeloading on somebody else's house? Because you MAGA trolls thought it would be a good idea to get me thrown out of Kimball Avenue. Right.
And that's why he could not have me live with him, which makes perfect sense. But now let's review here, because this is interesting. This is a fascinating dichotomy going on here. So let's review. All right, they got Nick Bravo kicked out of his trailer. Nick Bravo gets a mobile home. They got him kicked out of that too. Then they manipulated him into committing real estate fraud, which is a felony, and he went to jail for it. However, I would point out that manipulating someone into it is also a felony, by the way, because it's entrapment. But that's a side issue.
I wonder what Von's having for dinner today.
Probably more.
Probably garbage. Probably garbage.
My guess will be rancid meat that's been sitting on the dash
Probably.
for 24 hours.
Dog food. He's fighting Sharpie for a half-eaten donut in a parking lot somewhere. I don't know.
The point is that they got Nick kicked out of his home twice. Then we got Trailer Park Elvis. Oh wait, he's not called Trailer Park Elvis anymore, is he? No, he's called Elvis Travels. Why? Because the trolls got him kicked out of his trailer. And then the trolls got me kicked out of my trailer. Rather unceremoniously. And now, according to Emo, he's been kicked out of his trailer. I'm seeing a trend here. I'm seeing a pattern here.
See, but that's what they wanted. They wanted me homeless. They wanted Von Helton homeless. That's what they wanted. That was their objective, because they think by making us homeless, they get us off the fucking internet. Well, guess what? It didn't work, people. Did it? It didn't work. I'm here. I'm here, ain't I?
Right? Yeah, I'm seeing a real pattern here. Where the trolls, where these internet terrorists, hello YouTube, these internet terrorists now have a history of getting at least 4 people kicked out of their homes. So, that's interesting, isn't it? So we got a pattern here now. We got 4 people, at least 4 people, that these YouTube trolls, which YouTube refuses to do anything about, by the way, have gotten 4 people kicked out of their homes. Where are you at, YouTube? Where are you at on this? Am I supposed to believe, YouTube, that that's free speech and fair use, getting people kicked out of their homes? Am I supposed to believe that that's free speech and fair use? Because I'm not buying it. Not buying it. And Kash Patel, where are you at? Where's the FBI at? Where's that federal prosecutor at? 4 people kicked out of their homes. And we've got a dead person, too. King Cobra, he's very dead. Harassed for years by these people. Could that be because why he was drinking and doing drugs? Because he was harassed online? Could that possibly be the reason why he was doing drugs and why he was drinking? Is because he was harassed online for years and years and years and years and fucking years? Could that possibly be the reason? Inquiring minds want to know.
Alright. So the answer is yes. I will always look on social media. Vaughn can go on a live stream with me. Any platform he wants. Me and Vaughn will talk to each other. Me and Vaughn will associate with each other on the internet. But would I let him live with me? No.
Yeah, 4 people kicked out of their homes by these internet terrorists. Because that's what they are. They're not just trolls. They're internet terrorists. A troll is when somebody aggravates you a little bit on the internet and they go running off doing something else. That is a troll. But when you bring it into the real world and you get people kicked out of their homes, you get people's inheritance stolen, you get people deprived of an income, deprived of a home, deprived of their family, you are no longer a troll. You are a terrorist. You are a domestic terrorist at that point. Well, gee, Vaughn, what's the penalty for domestic terrorism? Well, I haven't looked it up. I haven't Googled it. But in my opinion, it should be life. I think it should be a life sentence. I do. And obviously, you should have no access to internet ever again. You should be blackballed off the internet for all eternity. Because you're using the internet as a weapon at that point, right? Anybody that's using the internet as a weapon has no place being on the internet. Period. And but yeah, that was so now I realize why I woke up when I was, so that I could watch Emo Hollingwood's videos, right? Yeah. And he was very, very telling in those videos now, wasn't he? Isn't that interesting? So now we got at least 4 people that this same group of terrorists that I told YouTube 20 years ago to remove off their service, and they refused to do so. Interesting, is it not?
Not happening. Because, like I said, I'm freeloading on somebody myself. Because you trolls couldn't leave me be in Mexico, Maine. No, you had to get me thrown out of the house, didn't you? Didn't you? Didn't you, trolls? Mm-hmm. Yep. And I don't like being a freeloader on somebody. I don't like it at all. But it's the position the YouTube trolls put me into. Yeah. Because they were jealous that I was making $5 a day on YouTube. $5 a day on YouTube. The trolls were jealous over it. Yep, and we're going to talk about the demonetization thing in my last video on YouTube. That's right, my last video on YouTube will be January. Let me see. There's a reason why I gotta space it for that. Let me get over here and I'll tell you when the last uh, emo video is gonna be. It's gonna be sometime between the 15th and the 18th of January. And then after that, I'm going to GreenTube, people, because I'm tired of YouTube's bullshit.
Yeah. That's interesting. And that's something. I think that's fascinating. Where are you at, Cash Patel? Where are you at, FBI? Where are you at, federal prosecutor? Are y'all on holiday? Well, yeah, you are on holiday because it's New Year's Eve. So I guess you are on holiday. But after the holidays, I think something needs to be done. Yes? Absolutely. 4 people now kicked out of their homes by the same group of thugs. Same group of internet terrorists. Right? There's no sense in that. And there's no sense in letting this continue. This went on for 20 years, folks, in some cases. In some cases, 20 years. But yeah, I mean, go check him out. He's not called Trailer Park Elvis anymore. He's called Elvis Travels. Why? Because trolls got him kicked out of his trailer. That's why. Now, are they going to do him like they did Nick Bravo and get him kicked out of his mobile home too? Probably. Probably. Because that's what these people are. They're internet terrorists. They're thugs. They're criminals. And they should be treated as such. Right? Yeah. Absolutely. But we'll see. We'll see how things develop. Because I got a funny feeling that things are going to be changing quite rapidly here very soon. Like I said, boys and girls, my interpretation of what the gods are imparting to me is that they're done with the bullshit. They are so done with the bullshit. All right. And like I said, they told me, it's been half a year now or more. This is not the end. This is the beginning.
Tired of it. So YouTube is being shut down for 2026. At least on my end anyway, because I'm tired of the bullshit. Tired of it. But there's a reason why I have to wait to yeah, I gotta wait to the between the 15th and the 18th before I can release my final YouTube video, and it's gonna be a real doozy when I do. So, because I have a special meeting on the 12th. I have a meeting that I gotta deal with on the week of the between the 12th and the 16th. Okay. And once that meeting gets done, then I'm going to tell you guys on YouTube what the outcome is of that meeting. And then after the outcome of that meeting, see you later. Bye-bye, YouTube. Because I've had enough. I've had enough of the YouTube bullshit. Can't even sing on YouTube without getting your video blocked. So again, Would I let Von Helton live into my house? I can't because I don't even have my house. I'm living in somebody else's house because the trolls thought it'd be cute to get me evicted. That's what they thought. They thought it'd be cute to get me fucking evicted. There's no eviction. Let me put it that way. There's no eviction.
I just thought I'd share that I just got through watching Emo's videos where he unceremoniously admits to being kicked out of his own home because of these internet thugs. And I thought I'd share because that's pretty significant. Because now we're up to 4 people that these guys have gotten kicked out of their homes either through one way or the other. And not cool, man. That's not good. That's a bad thing. That's a bad thing, not a good thing.
You know, they always say, and this is why I say, they always say this. Some people believe that things happen for a certain reason.
I got a funny feeling there's going to be some changes happening around here. To call it a hunch, man. You know, call it a hunch. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. Y'all have a pleasant day and a better tomorrow. Don't forget to like, rate, subscribe, donate, and pontificate. Because your donations and gifts of love keep me going through these trying times.